Hey guys, thank you all for joining the live AMA session today. I'm Alex from Blockchain Army, the leading media agency on the space that aims to promote the adoption of the blockchain technology. I'll be the host for today's live AMA session with Ms. Hoàng Nguyễn from Mogwar, which stands for Monster of God. We are broadcasting from the Blockchain Army YouTube channel, so if you're new, don't forget to subscribe because we are coming back with new live AMAs and other interesting videos every single week. We'll be having two interesting giveaways, which are the pre-live giveaway and the in-live giveaway. The first one is the one that has been posted on our Barmy Twitter channel, and we will pick 5 lucky winners. The second one is where 5 of the best comments or questions will be chosen during our live. Remember to put your Telegram username in the chat so we can contact you. And those two will be rewarded 200 USDTs in total, so stay tuned for that. Now let's welcome our guest for today. Good afternoon, Ms. Hua. Are you feeling ready right now?
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay. Really nice to meet you here, and I'm really ready for the AMA today. So let's get started.
Okay. So without further ado, let's move on to the first question. Now, can you introduce more about yourself and the team behind the project?
Okay, thank you for your question. My name is Hua. I am the PR leader of Mogwar team, and we are so proud that our team includes all members that have many years of experience in gaming industry, and we are really confident that we can bring you the best products.
Okay, thank you for the answer. I really like what you told about the team, and I'm really curious about you being the PR leader. You must have deep knowledge in marketing. Okay, and I saw a really interesting trailer when I look at the Mogwar website. So I'm really hyped right now to know more about the projects. So could you give us a sense of what Mogwar is like?
Actually, we get started with the project since the third quarter of 2021. And you know that the NFT game has been surging in popularity recently. So that's why Monster of God was born. And as you know that Monster of Gods is a NFT strategy game. It's a combination of idle RPG and auto battle mechanism. So with the auto battle mechanisms, it can help the players save their time when playing. So for more information about the game, I suggest you to access our website to better your understanding about our project.
Okay, I understand. Thank you. And I heard that you mentioned the auto battle mechanism. So I saw many other projects are using that mechanism as well. So what would be your competitive advantage and what would make your project more special than others?
Actually, with the auto battle mechanism, so you just have to spend time in forming the squad before, and then you can have time to relax and don't have to spend much time when playing. So it really helps you to save your time.
Okay, thank you. That is a really interesting answer. So imagine I am an investor. So what would be the top 3 reasons you would convince me to invest in the project?
Thank you for your question. It's quite interesting. Okay, I would say the first one, we are strong team to build that project. Almost all the members in our team has many years of experience in gaming industry. And the second one, I would say that we have a strong community. When you access our social media networks, you can say that the number of people in our each community groups all in each countries, the number of people increasing day by day. really rapidly. And the third one, I would say that like our gameplay is quite interesting and it's unique. It's different from other games right now in the market. So, and we believe that the quality of the game, of the quality of our games will be like distinctive from other that we can compete with the rival in the market.
Thank you for your answer. And can you share more about the community? Like how many numbers of how many members are there in the groups, and how many followers are you having on Twitter?
Actually, on Telegram, we have different groups of different countries, and about the Mogwar community, we have over 200,000 members, and every
Wow.
day we have like thousands or like thousands of members coming to the group, and we are so proud of that. And for us, the community is the most important factor for us. So like we have a lot of marketing strategy to build a stronger community.
Wow. I'm really impressed by the numbers.
Yes,
It's
thank
I
you.
think it's even more. It's even somehow larger than some of Barmy's groups. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
thank
a
you.
really impressive number. Okay, so this is a play to earn game. It brings
Yes.
the money to the players. And what about the company? What about the team? What is the business model behind this project?
About the business model, I would say about the revenue model, how we make money from these projects. The first one, we will charge a certain number of fee for any transaction in the marketplace. The second one, when you trade in the marketplace or the claim token, you will be charged a fee for that one. And also, when you breed to create a new monster, the main character in the game, you also have to spend a certain number of token. So these are like the main feature how we generate the value in the game.
Thank you. So to build such a huge community as well as a complex project, you
Okay.
need a long roadmap and a long-term plan, right?
Okay. Yes, that's right.
Okay. So can you share more about the roadmap and your plans in the future?
Actually, when you access our website, you can say like a brief introduction about the roadmap from the beginning and also until the 2023. Right now, we are in the process of finishing and completing the game to get ready for releasing the 2D games within this quarter. And we plan that maybe at the third or the fourth quarter of 2022, we can release our 3D games and get ready for the metaverse in the future. And like along with completing the game, we also like focus on building a strong community because we believe that by creating a strong community, we are like creating the value for ourselves.
Thank you, thank you. So what would the metaverse look like in the future? Could you give us a grasp of how it would look like?
Sorry, can you repeat your question?
Oh yeah, you mentioned the metaverse. So
Oh
Mogwai is
yes.
just the first step, right?
Yes, the first step. Actually, right now we are developing some 3D features for like to because like we plan to release our 3D games at the end of this year. So that's why we are working very hard to prepare for it. And it's like the step for us to jump in the metaverse world.
Oh, thank you, thank you. And to attract such a huge number of members, what marketing
Yes.
strategy would you use, especially for non-crypto users?
Actually, the first one I want to talk about the gameplay. The gameplay in Monster of Gods is quite easy for someone who is familiar with the traditional games. So it will be suitable for all people from all ages. And we are planning some like marketing campaigns in many countries all over the world. And so we hope that we can attract a lot of users, like both in crypto space and outside the crypto space. And like before launching the game, we also have some tutorials for the user to know how to play the games. Actually, we are having many Telegram groups that, and in each group we have a lot of administrators, including some local admins, so they can help the members like answer the question timely, so it can like better their understanding about our projects.
Okay. I see. I saw you, your team put much efforts into building this project. So
Yeah.
were there any challenges that the team had to face or the team is facing right now? And how do you overcome it?
Okay. I think that not just Monster of God, but many other NFT games do face some challenges when running the projects. First, you can say that recently there are a lot of fluctuations in the market, and so some investors are not ready to invest in some NFT games, and you know that there are a lot of scam projects in the market right now. So like users are so fear to buy the token. So actually, it's normal to face some ups and downs in life, but like after some discussion with the team, we also have some plan to deal with some like difficulties that we may encounter in the future. And we are consulted by some advisors that have many years of experience in financial and also blockchain market. So we are so confident that we can like overcome these challenges.
Thank you. So can you share more about the partners or the advisors you mentioned
Oh,
in
thank
helping
you.
you?
Actually, we have signed a contract with some investor that we can say like BSC Station, Farm Central, Wheelcat, or KDG, VNSIF, and many others that we mentioned in the banner on the website that you can see. And we are really careful in choosing some investor who can like go along with it in the long run. And we are so proud that they can support us in many fields like strategies, development orientation, and many things.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that you focus on the long run rather than the
Yes.
short term. Yeah. So I heard some people talking about the market is declining. So do you have any strategy to prevent this or to deal with this?
To do with what?
Some people mentioned that the overall crypto market is declining, is collapsing. So do you have
Oh
any
yes.
plan to prevent it?
Yeah, I see that recently, but like we believe that with the quality of the game that we are having now, we are confident that we can receive the support from the community. That's why I emphasize that the community is one of the most factors that we focus on. Like by like building a strong community, we believe that like we can stabilize remains and also increase the token value. And like
Thank you.
by
Well,
having some internal discussion, we do like come up with some problem that we may have, and we have like some idea to deal with this solution, and we have our advisors who like consult us that what we can do to deal with that problem. So you don't have to worry about that. We all have the solution for each situation that we may encounter in the future.
yeah, that makes me feel better. So talking about the community, do you take their
Okay.
feedback to improve the game?
Oh yes, of course. Like we are always open to any feedbacks and suggestion to improve the game. We have the emails or like the Telegram group, Twitter, and we our admins are always ready to work very hard 24/7 to like answer your question and to support you.
I really appreciate that. So this, I think we will move to this question right here. I think this will attract
Okay.
so many listeners. Can you explain more about the tokenomics and what is the role of your tokens?
Okay. Okay. Once again, I suggest you to like access our website for the detailed information about our tokenomics and about the tokens of our projects. I want to mention two kind of tokens that we are using now. The first one, the governance token MONX. This is the main currency in the marketplace. You need this token like for like holding for you need to hold this token to join some upcoming events, or when you stake this token you can like earn interest rate which are really generous. And when you make any transaction in the marketplace you also need to use the MONX. And the second one, I want to talk about the play to earn token, MSP, the in-game token. And you need this token to breed to create a monster. And when joining some PvE or PvP mode in the game, you also need this token. And these are the main features I want to talk about the two kinds of token here.
Okay, thank you. So guys, if you want to know more about the tokenomics or some general information, you can access mogwar.io to read more about it. So talking about tokenomics, do you have any burning mechanisms?
Oh yes, of course. Like in the game, we have a lot of mechanism for burning the token. Like when you breed, when breeding or trading, you also need like we charge a certain of token for you to like to breed or like to trade in the marketplace, or like when joining some event or the tournament in the game you also like to burn a number of tokens to like to join to take part in. And like you know that I see that a number of people fear the inflation in the games. So like apart from these mechanisms we also plan, we are also backup plan for burning the token, the deflationary mechanism, like to burn the token so we can avoid the inflation in the games. We do have many plan for any situation, the worst situation that can happen. So you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, thank you. Guys, you heard the boss. He said that they have many backup plans for adverse situations. So
Yes.
there are a lot of scam projects out there. And how does your security system work to guarantee the users' wallets as well as their trust in your project? And have you got any audit in the
Oh yes.
past?
Okay. I want to talk about the auditing first one. Actually, the MONX token are experiencing the auditing process by Certic company. You know that Certic is one of the leading company in auditing. So when the process have complete like 100%, we will have the official announcement for you to know. And about the security system, I want to emphasize these main features. Like we are using the Jetis CAPTCHA, which is the leading in security system. And the second one I want to say is that like we have the Cloudflare DDoS protection. So and our server can load like millions of people. So actually the security system we do aware of that, so we all have the solution for this issue.
Thank you. So it seems like the team took care of everything, so we can just
Yes.
we can yeah okay we can be have trust in the game. So that is the last question of our direct questioning part. So let's move on to the Q&A from the audience. Move on to the
Okay.
session. Okay. So I will pick five of the best questions, and Miss Hua will try to answer them the best that she can. For
Okay.
those
Okay.
whose
My
questions
pleasure.
have been picked, do not hesitate to contact us to receive the prize. Okay. So moving on to the first question. This question is from Vani. I, I think in order to attract many players, the games must be playable on PC and mobile phones. What
Okay.
devices can Monster be played on, and how much does it cost to start playing?
Actually, for the first question, I want to say that we will release the game in 3 platforms: PC, Android, and iOS. You can choose like any platform that you want to have the best experience. And about the second question, I want to say that it does not cost you much to play in the game, and we are having some discussion. Like we are always open to any suggestion, like because like we are carefully considering the market's demands, the user wishes, and also the investor expectations, so we can do some adjustment for the cost to join the games. So please stay tuned and wait for our official announcement for that.
Okay, thank you. Can you repeat for the audience that when will Mogwar be released?
Okay. Um, Actually, we will have the first one. I want to mention that we will have the IDO on BSC station on the 14th January, and on the Farm Central on 16th January, and on our official website on 17th of January. And about the time of releasing the games, we are working very hard to get ready for releasing the alpha test within this quarter, and we plan to release our 3D game maybe in the third or the fourth quarter of this year. And right now it's hard for me to say the exact day to release the game, but it will not like take you a lot of time to wait for it. It's we will like ensure that we will release the alpha test first within this quarter, maybe this month or next month.
Thank you, Ms. Hua. That is a really detailed answer, and I think it satisfied the audience already. So we will look into the second question. Okay? Second question is from Chao Ling. I see that after IDO, people sell off tokens to the market, causing the token price to drop deeply. If so, no one dares to invest and buy tokens anymore. And what will you do to deal with this?
Actually, it's understandable that like when they see some fluctuation in the market, they will sell off the token to have a quick return. However, we do aware of that issue, and so we have the advisor and consultant to help us to like come up with some solution to deal with this issue. And yeah, we do have some like solution for it right now, and some like also the backup plan for the help for this situation that can happen in the future. And we do have some like strict regulation for the amount of token that can be sold in the market. And we do have some rules for all the VC and investor, like to maintain and also stabilize the token value in the market.
Thank you for the answer. I think this is detailed enough, and I would not have to ask any more question. So moving on to the question number 3. Okay, this is from a pretty familiar audience. This is from Freya Ophelia. Mogwar is built upon Unreal Engine 5. So concerning VR part of it, does it have a good VR integration?
Oh yes, of course, we do have some VR integration in the future. And actually right now we are developing some 3D features. So we hope that we can give you the best experience and have a sense of immersion in the virtual reality. And we always update with the like state of the art technology. So because like we do care about the experience of users, so like we put a lot of effort in that. So please stay tuned, and we promise that you will be like satisfied with our products when releasing the games.
So, is the VR integration for playing the game or just viewing NFTs?
Oh, for playing the game, of course.
Playing the game. So can crossplay between the normal view and the VR view?
Oh, yes, of course.
And that is really interesting feature. I really okay. Moving on to question number 4. This is from Chung CK Fa. I'm an office worker with limited time. I don't know how if the game takes a long time to play, and how long does it take to complete a game as well as mission in the game?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Okay, it's shown on the screen, so I'll simplify it. So Chung is an office worker with limited
Okay.
time, and he wonders, how long the game will take to complete a mission or a
Uh,
match.
okay. Actually, we need a certain time, like to burn the energy in one day. So actually, it don't like consume your like much of your time to play. You can play like in your free time, and we do have some mechanism for the players that you can like break even, that take back what you spend in maybe 15 or 20 days if you have the like if you have like the best skill for your squad formation. And if not, you just like have to spend maybe 30, 40, or 50 days. And that's why we the gap between the veterans, the person like coming to the game from the beginning, and also the newcomer will not be too big. And we also ensure that you can like earn the token and like take back what you have spent like when coming to the game first, so you don't have to worry about that.
Thank you for your answer. So I have a follow-up question. So,
Okay.
is this game based on the skill or the power of the NFTs?
Actually, it based more on your skills. If you like do a lot of research, like you can build like a squad formation with suitable stats and skills, you can easily win in the games in the PvP mode, and then you can earn more the tokens. So that's why I want to tell you that you have to do a lot of research about our characters to create a new one that with like suitable stats and skill to combat with others in the games.
Thank you. So let's move on to the final question, the final winner of the Q&A session. Now, this question is from Hui Fan Ho. During the 2021, I got
Okay.
scammed a few times, works, exit scams, etc. So how can we investors be sure that this will not be similar? So do you have a trusted team member?
Oh yes, of course. Like when we start to work in this game, we plan that this is our long term projects, not the short term one. So we can like ensure that this is not a scam. We are really serious about this. We put a lot of effort in this one, and we can ensure with the users and also the investor that we will go along with this project in the long run. And you can like when playing the game, when investing it in the game, you can like when you cannot only play and also play to earn. And we like we have any like we do have some like the announcement the for all the users to avoid all the scam or the bad actor that can like harm the users.
Okay, thank you. Like I said, I really appreciate the straightforwardness and the long-term vision of the Mogwar team. So the last question also concludes our session today. And right now, we are moving on to the pre-live giveaway winners announcement. This is the most exciting part and where all the fun happens. Now let's take a look at our lucky wheel and see who are the 5 winners. Three, two. Now, congratulations to those whose usernames are shown on the screen. And later on, we will post our BSC Army Twitter account with the full description of how to claim your reward. So look forward to that. Okay, so it has been a great AMA session with Miss Hua from Mogwar today. We've covered quite enough about Mogwar and had a deeper understanding of the project. So, Miss Hua, do you want to say anything to the audience before the live ends?
All I want to say that I want to thank you all of the people coming to the AMA today, and I hope that my answer can find you well, can better your understanding about AlphaText, and I hope that we can have another AMA in the future. So once again, thank you so much for coming here today.
Yeah, thank you for your time today, Miss Hua. It was a huge pleasure getting to know and talk with you, and you gave us some very valuable information about the project. So, guys, join our Telegram group Bami to receive updated news every day about the highlighted projects, crypto news, and moreover, IDO information, and many, many more giveaways. Thank you for staying tuned until the end. I'm Alex, your host, and see you in the next video. Goodbye and have a great day.
Bye, see you.